If drawing Lewis structures still gives you nightmares, keep watching.
In organic chemistry, you won't be drawing Lewis structures too often. Instead, you'll be using bond line notation, which looks a little different, but the foundations come from Lewis structures. Here's how to draw Lewis structures. First, count the total number of valence electrons you have in your molecule and divide that number by 2. We divide the number by 2 since each bond and lone pair has 2 electrons. It will make it easier to check our work later on. We have 3 carbons, and carbon has 4 valence electrons, 1 oxygen with 6 valence electrons, and 8 hydrogens with 1 valence electron each. Add this up and we get 26, but if we divide it by 2, we get 13. Note that if you have a polyatomic ion, a positive charge means you have more protons than electrons, so you'll have to take an electron away, while a negative charge means you have more electrons than protons, so you will have to add an electron. Next, have your atoms that can form multiple bonds bond with each other. We will save the hydrogens for last since they can only form 1 bond. In this example, we will go from left to right, meaning our carbons will bond to each other and our oxygen will be on the end. From here, we can add in our hydrogens. We see this carbon has 3 hydrogens, these carbons have 2 hydrogens, and our oxygen has 1. Remember how we had 26 electrons and divided it by 2? That's so we can go through and double check our molecule because that tells us we should have 13 pairs of valence electrons, which consist of bonds and lone pairs. If we go through and count, we see we have 11 bonds, which means we're missing some electrons. Neutral oxygen can have 2 lone pairs in a molecule, so if we add those in, we have all of our electrons.
Okay, so you still need so much more practice on this topic, and that's exactly what you're going to get on Chemmunity. Check it out.